and Jerry. Don't worry, it's only an hour long, and most days it doesn't
All right,
suck.
here we go. 5:01, Football Friday, Summer Friday, Fall Friday. Call it what you want. Going to be a fun Friday. The Eddie Schizzeri, handsome as always. Love the USFL shirt. Good stuff. Al P. Dukes, very interesting. I thought we would start with the Yankee Blue Jay game, but I think we have to kind of pivot. We got to take a left turn because I was not aware, and clearly CBS Sports Network is not aware, that Boomer's no longer with us.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess he's in the afternoon now with Craig. I just heard the update.
Let me hear.
Well, we just heard Pete McCarthy said that Buck Showalter was on with Boomer and Carton. Now, I know at 8 p.m. he also...
Manager Buck Showalter told Boomer and Carton he didn't consider retribution.
When was Boomer on with Carton?
I don't know. I got a lot of tweets about this, though, as well, Jerry.
Then at 3 a.m.
Manager Buck Showalter told Carton he didn't.
I know Carton was there.
Now, a little bit of disrespect, no?
I've been at this radio station for 15 years.
No one remembers you.
Who's that guy you said? Evan?
Holy cow. So is Boomer with us this
I'm
morning?
a loser. I think so. Although right there at the top at 5 a.m., he said Boomer and Carton.
He did. I'm confused.
I do still get people that call in and go, let me talk to Boomer and Carton. I'm like, well, they haven't existed in 6 years.
Or Boomer and Gino.
5 years. Yeah, Gino. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Oh, man. What a start.
Pete McCarthy.
All right.
Did he used to do Met games?
He used to do talk shows and on WOR when the Mets went there for a few years.
Right.
And I think he had something to do around the broadcast. I think Sal worked with him over there.
Well, that was a mistake when the Mets went to WOR.
I suppose.
And then they would run the Mets games back in the middle of the night, and Eddie wouldn't get to hear his show about
His
space aliens.
Yes, I know. It kind of threw him off.
Re-listening to a Met game in the middle of the night?
I don't know.
Terrible idea.
I do not know the answer to that.
Speaking of the guy in the afternoon that they don't remember his name, Evan, you say?
I think that's his name.
Evan.
Just Carton.
This is very bizarre to me, Jerry.
Yeah.
I don't like to take shots at people on the air. Who am I? Who is one to throw stones who lives in glass houses?
Agreed.
Or something like that.
Right.
But,
we should not all be judgmental.
right. But so Evan is going to the Met home opener today.
I get emotional on opening day.
Yes.
Instead of hosting his show.
Correct.
That's wrong. I'm going to just say straight up that's wrong.
Well, he credited Craig with him taking the day off. He said Craig taught him a lesson about life.
Oh, okay.
That there are important things in life that should come before work.
Really?
And when you say things like...
I get emotional on opening day.
I agree with that.
He decided he's no longer going to miss an opening day for work.
Wow.
It means more to him than his job.
Well, I'd like them to put him to the test.
What do you mean?
There's no way if they came to him and said, you have to work or you're fired, he's going to opening day. You just don't do that because guess what? You have a family,
That
and
is
where
very
else
true.
you going?
I get emotional on opening day.
No, it's...
I agree with the sentiment. You're going to not miss your kid's birth, your kid's first birthday.
Yes.
But when it's something like if you work in sports,
Yes.
which we do, then you can't take off for a sports-related thing. It'd be like we all get vacation days.
Of course.
I think. I would love to take off the Monday after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, sure.
I want to go to a Super Bowl parties. I want to watch the Super Bowl.
But we're stuck here on Monday morning.
You can't not be here the morning after Super Bowl Sunday.
Right.
You got to be here on Mets opening day.
You know
Sorry.
Here's the flaw in your statement.
All right.
How's he going to be able to watch?
It's unbelievable. Now, I know it kind of sucks that you're going up against Mets opening day, but you know who's interested? The Yankee fans.
That's very
The
true.
Yankee fans don't care about Mets, Arizona Diamondbacks.
Not at all, especially
That's not
after
a
their
game.
win last night.
Plus, the Mets aren't pitching anybody exciting today. You know what I mean?
Well, they have, you're right. It's not Max
saying,
Scherzer. But
right. Like a Yankee fan, Yankee fans are not Met fans and vice versa.
Usually not, yes.
Maybe a Yankee fan that's an overall baseball fan would be interested in Scherzer or DeGrom. But your Mets opening day against the team they don't have a rivalry with.
It's just another game, but it's
just
opening day. I hear
right.
you.
So,
well, he's off. He's going to go hang out with Bob Usler.
Not right.
He's going to go to the Tom Seaver statue unveiling.
Yeah.
And as he said, he will be at Citi Field walking around just taking in the smells.
All right. I guess he doesn't care about work.
He's been here for 15 years. If you haven't heard,
I've been here 15 years as well.
this one, I'm sorry, this one still gets me.
Manager Buck Showalter told Carton he didn't.
Do you think someone was talking in his ear and is like, it's not Boomer and
No,
Carton?
I know what happened.
What happened?
He clearly wrote in Boomer and Carton,
Right.
which he did at 8 p.m. That one was the same script as 8 p.m., and I think he saw and realized.
But he just did it again at 5 a.m.
I know.
Was that live or did he take that?
I don't know, because he's been on all night. Usually the 5 o'clock is the first guy of the morning.
Right.
I don't know. That's usually Brad Heller's spot.
Yeah.
Brad doesn't work here anymore.
Oh, yeah.
He works for the Mets, so when these Mets have games, Brad Heller's off to do that.
It's so confusing here.
It is very confusing. So I thought we'd have Erica Herskowitz or something there, maybe Peter Schwartz.
Peter Schwartz?
Well, he's down the hall. He's working
May
for
the
the network
Schwartz
today.
be
So I
with
thought we
you.
would have someone else.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. That 5 o'clock might have been a tape from 8 p.m. last
Right.
night. I
It
have
was
no
taped.
idea.
It was taped?
Fleeks just told me,
Whoops.
Fraud.
Boomer and Carton. Whoops. 3 times. Well,
3
twice.
times at least that we
and
know.
just Carton the other time.
Yeah, no. The other time was then,
I'm a loser.
Listen,
Carton.
we've all been there.
Well, maybe he just figured Evan's not working on Mets opening day. Maybe he doesn't work here anymore.
Apparently, maybe he quit.
Maybe that's what Pete McCarthy thought. That's what I would think.
Well, he won't be there today. And so you'll have, I think, solo Craig.
Wow.
Maybe Boomer will join him.
I got to tell you, solo shows are tough.
Solo shows are not easy. They're
I mean,
not,
to
especially
listen
for
to.
5 hours.
Yeah. Listening
Tough.
to them is tough.
Well, listen, I'm going to do another one next week, so let's
You are?
relax on that. Yeah, on the network.
Oh, the network.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
those,
think next Sunday morning.
those are tough listen.
So you will not be getting up to check
I
it out.
can't listen to solo.
I hear
say
you.
I think Sal does a good solo
Sal does
show.
a great solo show. He does.
But he's about the only one that I could listen to solo. So maybe Craig gives McMonagle a shot, co-host.
That won't happen.
Tommy Lugauer.
That's not going to happen. Now, he was all for taking off himself yesterday and
Yeah.
having Tommy and McMonagle do the show.
Yeah.
Spike said no.
Yeah.
Spike offered to get him lunch instead.
Spike should have said no to Evan.
Listen,
You know, the bosses, they have the right to tell you no
I guess,
to
yeah.
vacation days.
I suppose.
If they don't work. We can't
I don't know how anything works anymore.
all take off the morning after Super Bowl, much as we might like to. And that's not even local teams, Jerry.
You're right. You're very right. That's also the last day of football season that we really talk about the games.
Right.
Because that Tuesday, it's like it never happened. It
Right,
is
Tuesday's
bizarre.
like, now what do we do?
That used to be, back in the day, you would have the Super Bowl week or the Super Bowl Monday after, and a lot of people would take off that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
The host, like,
Yeah, because it's like, all right, we got through it. Let's take a deep breath, take a couple days, reset, and then we'll come back.
reset, have nothing to talk about for all of February.
Yeah, see, that's not true, though, because you
I
got the NBA and the NHL and spring training stuff. There's more to talk about than we say. I think it's an excuse to just complain,
Okay.
like we all like to do.
We've got a very big Mets opening day show today, Jerry, on the Boomer and Geo show. 8 a.m., Mr. Keith Hernandez will join us.
Nice.
Then I was checking this out. We got the lots open at 9:40 a.m., Jerry. So
Okay.
I'm sure that's when Evan will be getting there to party.
And yes.
Gates at 10:40. So you could go in at 10:40. The Tom Seaver statue ceremony is at 10:30.
Right.
So maybe you get the quick Tom Seaver statue.
Love it.
You go inside.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to take pictures, I'm sure, with the statue.
What you're going to do 3 hours before the game
Well,
in
Evan
there.
said he wants to take in the air and the oxygen.
The air.
And wants to breathe in the smells of Citi Field.
That is cool. Like the first time you go to a real, like,
It's amazing.
Yeah, like I remember going to Shea Stadium the first time as a kid in the 80s, and when you walk up that ramp to
Yep.
go to your seat,
And it
you
opens up to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty
The
amazing.
green grass, the manicured, conditioner
Yeah.
on the dirt.
Do kids still get that, or do we see so much so clear on TV now? It's not the same.
Well, I'll tell you this. For my two kids, the first game Matthew went to, ironically enough, was not a Met game, was a Yankee game. I took him to Yankee Stadium. It was the first year they opened. I think it was, 2010? Does that sound right? I think
Maybe.
so. I think it was 2010. You remember when Craig bought the season tickets in the bleachers?
Yes.
And was giving them away? So he gave me bleacher seats. He said, I'm going to take your boy. So I took him on a Sunday, Yankees, Indians. And it was, I think he thought it was pretty cool. I mean, we left in the fourth inning because he was bored. But we got there an hour and a half before, walked around, saw everything, Monument Park. He was into it. Joseph does not care.
He's not a
Does not care.
He loves playing baseball.
Loves
doesn't care
playing
to see
baseball.
it.
Does not. I mean, it's like, whatever. When can we leave? Where are the batting cages? And that's anytime I told you, City Field, I got to go hit with him for an hour. It's like I missed 3 innings. He just wants to play. I had that same feeling, like you, Shea Stadium, but also Dodger Stadium 5 years ago when I went.
As an adult.
It was, and not San Diego. Petco Park was awesome, for sure. But for some reason, seeing Dodger Stadium in person when I first walked in, I was in awe of it because I'd seen it on TV so many times. You know, the Dodgers are the Dodgers, and just like, wow, I made it here. That was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's different now when they rebuild or build these new stadiums. It doesn't have the same.
Like, it's cool. Seeing San Francisco was awesome, but it was not the same as, driving into Chavez Ravine and seeing the stadium. And it was just different.
You're right. As an adult, I got it when I went up to Fenway Park.
I can imagine.
I'm sure you'd get it at Wrigley Field.
Yes, which I've never been. I've been to Fenway, same thing.
Is Comiskey Park new? Or are they still playing?
Comiskey Park?
No, I'm saying, are they still playing in Comiskey Park or no?
Oh, God, no. They imploded that years ago.
They blew it up, Jerry? They blew up Comiskey Park.
Here's what I know. They don't play there anymore.
All right.
It was, I don't know what the
bad.
sponsorship is right now. It was U.S. Cellular Field for a while in Chicago. Oh, my God.
Hold on, Jerry. I need to Google that. I think you're wrong.
I'm not
I'm gonna go
wrong.
out on a limb here.
The White Sox do not play in Comiskey Park.
I'm going to bet we can agree to disagree, Jerry.
Okay.
Let's see. Comiskey Park, it got blown up in 91. Jerry, I was living in Terre Haute, Indiana. No, I'm sorry, in 91, I was still living at home.
Oh, my God.
They blew up Comiskey Park. I was still living at home. Wait.
See what happens when you actually don't watch sports? It's hard to keep up on things that actually happen within sports.
This is unbelievable.
You do realize that's 31 years ago.
I'm aware. I did the math in my head. Well, it's a shame. That was a great park. I was hoping to get out there sometime.
What is wrong
Why
with
does
you?
Dodger Stadium get to still stand?
By the way, Seattle does not play in the Kingdom anymore
That
either.
I'm aware of. I was out there. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of the Astrodome.
The Marlins have a new park.
Yeah, they didn't have a historic park.
No, I understand.
But
Tiger Stadium is no longer standing.
See, that's another great one. But I knew that. For some reason, I knew that one. They got I remember they built that new one.
Okay.
Too bad, Jerry. I miss the old ballpark.
The Vet's gone, tue. I don't know if you're aware.
That I'm aware of.
That was blown up.
Yeah.
That was.
I thought they kept Comiskey Park, but turns out 31 years ago, blowed up.
I'm sorry, that got me.
This is the problem with the White Sox, Jerry. They're always second banana to the Cubs.
No, the problem is you don't watch anything.
I watch. I'm locked in.
Oh, my God. That was tremendous.
All right,
and
so
you
that
are
sucks.
aware the stadium the Yankees play in is a different Yankee stadium.
Which stinks. Because
Just
even
making sure.
when we got to play softball there,
Yeah.
that should have been historic for me.
And it was not, that wasn't good enough for you. I have a great picture of you that I have sent you.
Yeah.
With, you looking out from behind. It's a great photo.
Yeah, and I have a picture of me playing shortstop.
Yes. At Yankee Stadium.
In a Jeets t-shirt.
I know.
But still, I was looking around going, this place was just built. There's no ghosts here, Jerry.
There are
no ghost of Babe
ghosts
Ruth.
anywhere, but you can. It depends on what you believe in.
The ghost of Reggie Jackson.
You can talk yourself into anything. Reggie Jackson's not dead. Oh God.
I know he's not dead, but his.
Well, how is there a ghost of him if he's not dead?
His playing career, the ghost. It's a saying, Jerry.
So is there a ghost of Derek Jeter then?
There should be, yeah.
But he's not dead.
I know, but his career is over. So you could say the ghosts of these hallowed halls, Jerry, who haunt.
No
Yankee
one, because they haven't
Stadium.
won since 2009.
It's like Shea Stadium is not there. Like I want the old ballparks, Jerry. Now you're telling me Comiskey Park is gone.
Well, yeah.
31 seasons.
I'm sorry you were unaware.
Yeah, that one caught me. You caught me off guard on that one, Jerry. A little part of my childhood just went away.
Well, we're going to go
That's
away,
sad.
but we'll be right back. We promise you that. It's 5:16. We have a lot to do. We're going to check out what basketball arenas have been imploded in the last 31 years.
Let me ask you this. On TBS, I used to see the Braves at Fulton County Stadium.
Quick break. I'll answer that for Al during the break. We'll be right back on The Fan.